Unquestionably, what drives Jeff is the children. He is so emotional, so passionate, that there isn't anything that he wouldn't do for the children, for the families.
That's Jeff. So Jeff is the servant leader. He doesn't care about himself, right? He cares about everybody around him.
Everybody says he's a good egg. That's his famous saying, everybody's a good egg. He is just such a good guy. There is no one with a bigger heart than Jeff. I met Jeff in 1992. Our oldest son, Christopher, was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor, and he was granted a wish. Jeff was working for the wish granting group at that time. Unfortunately, Christopher passed away. My husband and I got involved with helping the wish granting group. When the opportunity came to start A Kid Again with Poe and Jeff, it was brand new, nothing like it anywhere in the country. Jeff said, let's start an endowment fund, thanks to Poe Timmons, who funded it at the beginning. The organization then kind of exploded almost. We were able to do so much more for the families.
A group of us said, let's start what was then Adventures for Wish Kids, now A Kid Again. In the first year, I think we maybe raised about $100,000, and we spent $100,000 congregating kids. We started realizing how important it was to the families. Jeffrey could see it, Kathy could see it. He kind of said, if I go out and raise my first year's salary, could we take this to a bigger place?
I know Jeff wanted to make that big personal step of actually making that a career, making that a life. I know it was scary because it was a very small organization at the time, and it was not always easy, and raising the money and finding the resources and finding even the talent of the individuals to help you through those things.
I have 3 children. Dale became a Kid Again kid in 2000. It's an amazing group. We love it.
It would give us a time where we could forget about doctor's appointments and surgeries and focus on fun things like Kings Island and the magic show. Things that typical normal families get to do that we don't get to do a lot.
It was about 20 years ago. I received a letter from Jeffrey, handwritten. I handed it to Debbie and I said, here's your very first project.
They had had a spa day at a home, and so Jeffrey could envision this being bigger. And I'll never forget that energy and that love. It was the brothers, the sisters, the moms, the dads, everybody together. And it was such a community with all of them understanding each other and supporting each other. It was magical.
When we first started, there were a lot of families, but not as how it is right now. We've seen the Christmas party get bigger and the zoo events get bigger, and Kings Island is huge. I can't remember where we first met Jeff, but we were talking to a lot of people and we said, so you're with A Kid Again? And he's like, yeah. And we're like, well, what do you do? And he goes, I'm the janitor.
And I think it's something we've all learned is that Jeff never asks for money. You're going to give money, but he's not going to ask for it.
He just was a persistent little bugger, is basically what happened.
And he gets you to do stupid things, but you do them. I met Jeffrey probably about 10 years ago. Myself and members of our interim healthcare family attended the gala. It was just something unique about him. I pulled out a business card, and on the back of the business card, I signed a contract to A Kid Again with our organization's commitment for the upcoming year. The mission of A Kid Again was just really what we could get behind.
My oldest daughter decided she was going to foster a little boy. On April 22nd, he got his forever family. So I'm back now as a grandma to a child that's in A Kid Again.
You know, I adopted him when he was 6 months old. I was excited because I knew that there was a great organization called A Kid Again. He loves it. It gives us something to look forward to.
Because every bit of money that is raised goes towards the kids. And Jeffrey Damron was all about that. He did everything for the kids.
It's exciting to see where we've been and the journey we're taking, getting ready to open another chapter. Obviously, without Jeff, there would not be A Kid Again.
But the vision for A Kid Again is to take it nationally. There are medically fragile, sick kids all over this country and all over the world. The size and the scope of the organization now, it's ready to take off. We've appointed a great new leader, Oyama Garrison. Oyama wants to learn as much as he can from Jeffrey, and maintaining that mission while the scope of the organization expands nationally.
Yeah, I think it's interesting when you talk about Jeff passing the baton to Oyama, and he's going to see it, grow bigger, greater, do greater things, and Jeff's going to just watch it and let it fly and grow. So I'm very excited for it.
We want to bring a kid again to every child with a life-threatening illness in America and their families. That is a lofty goal. Jeff has left us with a legacy that's gonna get us there.
If I were a betting man, yeah, this organization is going someplace.
Jeff, I guess I want to say thank you for all the adventures that you've given our family. We can't thank you enough. So we have to stop and thank your wife too for allowing us to have you all this time. We know a kid again's in good hands, but again, thank you for everything.
What do you call a ship that doesn't sink? A friendship. Mr. Damron, thanks for being my friend.
Hey Jeff, it's Betsy. To thank you for everything that you've done for my family. I honestly don't remember too much from back then, but I do know from my family today that you loved and supported my brothers, Bobby and Eric, and my mom, Pam, and my dad, Lynn. And for that, I'm so thankful. You were able to help them give illness a time out in a time that they needed it the most. You've been a blessing in my life and many others, and I can't wait to see everything you do in the next chapter of your life.
Jeffrey, I'd just like to say congratulations on a wonderful, wonderful career and an organization that you've built and loved so much and the families that you've touched. Congratulations, Jeff, and God bless you.
Jeffrey, it has been an honor and a pleasure just to know you. And thanks for all you do.
Thank you, Jeff, for all your hard work and your big hugs and for everything you've given us over the years.
When I think about what it must be like for our families and kids that have a life-threatening illness, I think about a dark sky. And when I think about what you have done, is you've created all these memories, and these memories are stars up in the sky, right? And all the thousands of memories that you have helped to create and that your legacy is going to allow us to create lights up that dark sky. So I want to thank you for that because it's pretty awesome.